focus, lights, camera, action. But I'm not acting when I yell cut if I don't recognize your affection. Time to test your skills as a warrior. Can you do a backflip to a backspin? If you can't, better do the math, cause compared to my skills, not even a fraction. Time to stab, 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 no relaxing. When I do the Sharingan Naijutsu, teleport you to a torture chamber worse than Itachi's Mangekyu. My clan is on in the spirit, warn the android, we feeling to possess you. The Otsutsuki's not special, you're not God, you're just more like vessels. When you pray, we come to the rescue. I'm called a clan if you don't know me. We ride in the moonlight. I'm some of the clan if you don't know me. I'm called a clan if you don't know me. We ride in the moonlight. I'm some of the clan if you don't know me. And my ninjas be moving in the trees, and I run with ease, finna swarm like bees, and it does confirm and it guarantees my philosophies like I'm Socrates. Got you. I'm one with the Biju. My power is bigger than the Taiju's. The fire's not out there, it's inside you. But if I smell weakness, I will find you. Mother Nature holds my chakra. Even though she's a mom, she's baka. Medical ninja or a doctor. Nothing on this earth will revive you. Once upon a time I was stable, then my faith would shake like a table. This is not a story, a fable. Even the devil once was an angel. I'm a monster. When I die there will no obito. Nobody made my path for me. This is just my way, a shinobi. I'm a monster. Beat you, don't need no friends to defeat you. When I go there with no obito, there is only a life of evil. I think and I wonder, why is it so easy to surrender to the bad side? Now I'm a bad guy. They say the good die young, maybe that's why. He was born in the dark, couldn't find him, but when he came to the light it was blinding. Maybe that's how come, maybe that's why he was destined to join the war cry. Once upon a time I was stable, then my faith would shake like a table. This is not a story, a fable. Even the devil once was an angel. I'm a monster. When I die there will no obito. Nobody made my path for me. This is just my way, a shinobi. I'm a monster. Beat you, don't need no friends to defeat you. When I go there with no obito, there is only a life of evil. Nobody made my path for me. This is just my way, yes you know that. When I die there will no obito. Nobody made my path for me. This is just my way, yes you know that. When I die there will no obito. Nobody made my path.
In the shadows I've grown, in my struggles I've shown, I'll never back down for anyone. You think that this is the end, I've just begun. Through my life I've been gentle, but I know it's in my mental. I've shown. I'll never back down for anyone. You think that this is the end, I've just begun. In the shadows I've grown, in my struggles I've shown. I'll never back down for anyone. You think that this is the end, I've just begun.
I've seen eternity bottled into a moment. Markings drawn on the treaty, I'm gonna hold it, yeah. Why'd it take me so damn long? Fit myself for improvement, they always notice. You got blood, a shinobi, I'll be the coldest, yeah. I just feel it gets so strong. Yeah, I'm gonna be over the edge, burning to see what I got left, pushing till I'm gone. Tell me that
every moment pushes me to focus harder, show what I can do. Anything I set my mind to, no obstacle I can't push through. In the shadows I've grown, in my struggles I've shown. I'll never back down for anyone. You think that this is the end, I've just begun. In the shadows I've grown, in my struggles I've shown. I'll never back down for anyone. You think that this is the end, I've just begun.
And peace was never an option, but we are all equal, they told me. The feet of the soldiers are marching, gonna go to war till the last day.
With a plan to rule this world as a titan among four noble clans. So we start to pile up a mountain of bodies and lay them across the land. Since we try to explain our reasoning, but nobody gets our plans. Violence is an evil thing, but a language that we can all understand. Most people cannot hear truth, but what happens when the truth is sacred? History is written in ink, you can lie about it, but you can't erase it. And it all began with two brothers who gave birth to the curse of hatred. And a descendant to the Uchiha, rejected but he could not face it. Before long after, we transform into a clan for hire. Later in that chapter, we became known as the Clan of Fire. Not trying to go back to the ways of war, exterminated, expired. Suddenly we fall under subjugation because of one selfish desires. No avatar, no, we are not benders. And we all lead and we know our members. We are all real, there were no pretenders. There were cheating, there were no surrender. So we turn our backs on Madara, for the symbol of the clan has failed. Till sooner or later the weakness shows and it's gonna lead to betrayal.
And peace was never an option, but we are all equal, they told me. The feet of the soldiers are marching, gonna go to war till the last days. And peace was never an option, but we are all equal, they told me. The feet of the soldiers are marching, gonna go to war till the last days. And peace was never an option.
Before my people were born, it's like I was destined for pain. My father would not allow me to carry the name. My brother tried to show me to be humble is gain. When he wouldn't get his way, he wouldn't really complain. What was supposed to teach a lesson only filled me with shame. You even hate on the way we pick up the remains. You're the reason for everything that Uchiha became. Activated and I feel the chakra flow through my veins. Why you always gotta say you represent the clans, but in your family tree there's blood on every branch. You ain't gotta be the Senju who have chosen a stance. Warfare is like an eternal and bloody romance, because the symbol of peace has been destroyed again. This time we will not be tripping, we will all ascend. Keep your enemies close and avoid the friends, because this is how you separate the boys from men. Oppression, In front of you, all my ninjas dying, dying for you. But my clan's got a question, I ask it for you. Why you ball, why you ballin', 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 ballin'? I think it's time to cross the road without looking both ways. Just cause you polish the chains, it don't mean you're not a slave. This ain't my final chapter, homie, turn the page. Even though this man is humble, he can set you ablaze. Got separated from the loins of a sage. This is what happens when you pour some gasoline on the rage. Victory's guaranteed and all it takes is a gaze. You finna be in a labyrinth and get lost in the maze. I never really understood the project of peace. When this world is hostile and everything acts like a beast. When you turn the other cheek and you will be deceased. All I'm saying, there are reasons that your life can be brief. The clouds will start to gather on the day I was born. Because of my attitude, you think I came out with horns. If only I knew in the future my people would mourn. Because now the peace treaty will forever be torn. Oppression in front of you, all my ninjas dying, dying for you. But my clan's got a question, I ask it for you. Why you ball, why you ballin', 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 in the second shinobi war, where people suffer for days, on the outskirts of the valley where he was born and raised, in the valley of the rain is where Nagato stays. It's a childhood that was cursed by foolish shinobi ways. Suddenly 2 ninjas breaking his home, taken by surprise. In the dead of night, both his parents killed in his eyes. Said, we didn't know you were civilians, we apologize. But the Rinnegan awakens and claims both of their lives. Said, we're coming from a land where children eat the smallest portions, becoming objects of war. Shinobis always force him, said all they wanted was peace, but politics won't support them. That's when Conan and Yahiko team up with the fellow orphan. Meanwhile, he thinks about the future from how his life is torn. As the rain keeps falling down, too many bodies to mourn. And soon after, all the surrounding villages have been warned. With the teachings of Jiraiya, the Katsuki's born. Because nobody came to the rescue, the black rods in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja. Because nobody came to the rescue, the black rods in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. The story of the ninja. Welcome to the valley where it rains and it showers. The sun is very shy, so there's not a single flower. This is right before they would make their headquarters a tower. Till the salamander feels some type of way about their power. Next he plans something evil, an attack very lethal. His name is Hanzo and his power used to have no equal. Sadly there's only one life and nobody gets a sequel. Pretty soon he's responsible for the murder of Yahiko. Before long, Nagato grieved as his power grew. Develops a technique more sinister than you ever knew. Maybe he would count his blessings if they weren't so very few. In a country where the sky is gray and it's never blue. Starts controlling bodies of the people in the afterlife. Gets defeated, Uzumaki said it's not so black and white. That's when Nagato vows, I will bring the corpses back to life. Resurrects his victims with himself as the sacrifice. Because nobody came to the rescue, the black rods in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja. Because nobody came to the rescue, the black rods in my body, the valley of the rain where I came through. The sky keeps crying for the ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. Cause you don't wanna be a ninja. The story of the ninja. When people have a home, they likely to go stray. The hair was blue, now it's looking like a white gray. I'm patient, so it's gonna be a long day. When everything breathes and rubs you the wrong way. The League of Villains is nothing like a franchise. Afraid of my own quirk, maybe that's why it sorta shocked me when I discovered I can't die. What makes me dangerous, I'm ready for my last ride. Sorry mama, I had to be what I had to be. You remember how they died right in front of me. How many people can say they had a family taken away because of their own anatomy? As I elevate and disintegrate, let them hate, let them underestimate, let them imitate. I will eliminate until there is nothing left to celebrate. My body parts regenerate. Stood inside the boat till it capsized. Fell into the bloody water to be baptized. Now I can bury a city in a landslide. I guess I'm not really a bad guy. Man, I haven't shed tears in a long time. Even though there's fear, I'ma be fine. Because I will be strong at the same time. All for one, Shigaraki, let my star shine. Under the rug, I am the same as an orphan, searching for love when his quirk doesn't allow. The simplest hug who blossomed into a criminal. Call it a thug. If the cup is half full, then I am the jug. The way that I hate society is more like a drug. I bet if I try to be good, I'll be squashed like a bug. It'll be the shallowest hole that they've ever dug. The way that you masquerade as society's angels. When you arrest a villain, tell me where does the pain go? Till then, doors of forgiveness remain closed. The hero's dirty laundry is something that stays knows. My only hope is staring up at the dark skies. It's an abyss, way blacker than shark's eyes. Can I resist touching people who aren't wise, when the truth tellers are the people who start lies? Man, I haven't shed tears in a long time. Even though there's fear, I'ma be fine. Because I will be strong at the same time. All for one, Shigaraki, let my star shine. Shigaraki. Changes, I descend barefoot through the atmosphere after several years passing, trapped in a pitch black element with the greatest ever known character development. Years have been gathered, my speech thunders near you, streets rumble beneath the masses. Hundreds of thousands bow as the sun drowns out. See, I breathe foul clouds as I scream out loudly. Villages shower around you, vanishing voices, powerful mouth of the champion. Hokages in the trees in the canopy, leave the ground breached, death to the enemies. Only destruction will thrive where I touch. Watch me glide through the sky as I lunge, swoop through challengers, talons extended, chew through a growl of malice intended. The story of the lonely shinobi, none after and none not before he. When you stand in the light, better prepare for the darkness that is falling upon thee. The story of the lonely shinobi, none after and none not before he. When you stand in the light, better prepare for the darkness that is falling upon thee. And with a clan of well-known ninjas, madmen atop 4 horses, talk like prophets of the approaching apocalypse. Battlefield with rotted flesh toxic. War is the force of our brothers in anger. Famine represents the hands of Mother Nature. Pestilence relates to man, she hates us. Death is the resting place of all creation. Examine Obito's transformation. From child to a man, he escapes this pain with meditation. And his spatial orbit in a dormant station, and inform the agents. The unruled clan moving lost in rotation. I've had a great revelation, ascension of brain elevation. Witness the changes, aliens who harvest the earth and claim it. The story of the lonely shinobi, none after and none not before he. When you stand in the light, better prepare for the darkness that is falling upon thee. The story of the lonely shinobi, none after and none not before he. When you stand in the light, better be falling upon thee. Quest to attain the sweet power of the tail beast in the land of sour. As a child, all he ever knew was crying. Growing up, watching his friends are dying. He's all alone when he faced the army. The boots of death, they descend upon thee. And as they approach, for a child is frightening. The pillagers village in the rain and lightning. So they surround his family. An adolescent pain doesn't know what it can be. Suddenly the moment before they touch him, he blows like a weapon of mass destruction. This is for the pain achievers, a story for the non-believers. Because now is the time when you find out what lies on the other side of the black receivers. It's pain of the six pass. Let me hear you say, let me see your pain. Let me know your name, but they still don't know your pain. Of the six pass. Let me hear you say, let me see your pain. Let me know your name, but they still don't know your pain. Imagine Okage's refuse to change, so he decides to take another form of action. Now he's standing on the back of a clay dragon. Can you see the 20-foot wings steady flapping? Jumps off in the air with the backspin. Earth cracking under the feet when he landed. No relaxing, dust settles down and it's time for action. Summoning technique, it's 100-foot statue. Shake in the wake of a beast coming at you. Nagato had to save the bodies. Rikudo technique turned us to zombies. This is for the pain achievers, a story for the non-believers. Because now is the time when you find out what lies on the other side of the black receivers. It's pain of the six pass. Let me hear you say, let me see your pain. Let me know your name, but they still don't know your pain. Of the six pass. Let me hear you say, let me see your pain. Let me know your name, but they still don't know your pain. But they still don't know your pain. But they still don't know your pain.
We'll kill you. Won't kill me.
With the same vision to become the Hokage, so you enroll him in Nato's the sensei. The pain's real, but you wish that it could be fake. Suddenly you falling behind both of your teammates. In the ninja world, it's like you can never transcend until you see a rival and your best friend. Meanwhile, you're just an orphan with no home. You feel like you wanna disappear like a damn clone. Carries the weight of a mission on his shoulder. Half his body suddenly crushed by a boulder, till he was saved by an Uchiha who's older. Madara gonna train him to be a soldier. Life is a jungle that's full of ninjas who dying. From a little cub, now a fully grown lion. Inspired to rebel, to settle the score. And now begins the four shinobi war. And they say, well, you never knew you were a monster. You're gonna live and you can die in the same day. You're an invisible ninja, a monster. Every soul that's willing to hurt you, they will pay. There's only destruction wherever you go. You're gonna live and you can die in the same day. It's too bad that your name is Obito. Every soul that's willing to hurt you, they will pay. The battle follows me. The shadow will kill you. Your shadow follows you. The battle won't kill me. The battle follows me. The shadow will kill you. Your shadow follows you. The battle won't kill me. Living a life of shinobi who's quite bad. Talk is cheap, your kunai's got the price tag. So I finally found my way. The Sasuke didn't take much to convince him the same day. Through the conniving, I still kept a distance. Simple reason is that Itachi would watch me, and that is how I lost 5 Akatsuki. But it was worth it in exchange for his...
If you have made it to the end of the video and you ain't like it yet, what the fuck are you doing, my guy?
Dressed in all your fancy clothes, sneakers looking fresh to the I'm loving those shell toes. Walking that walk, talk that slick talk. I'm liking this American boy, and no, both.